Biomedical waste, it is related with the biological and medical waste. It can be of solid and it can be of liquid. So they are specially and infectious. And examples are regarding packages, regarding unused bandages, syringe. It can be of discarded syringe, discarded needle, etc. Now medical facilities जो generate करती है hazardous chemicals and radioactive materials, so they are not infectious but they require a proper disposal. For example, non-liquid tissues and human body parts. Infectious waste. Now pathogens are present in a sufficient quantity and that causes a disease. Discarded blood, sharps and unwanted biological cultures and stocks. Now second is genotoxic waste. First in this mutagenic, second is carcinogenic, and third is a teratogenic. So mutagenic are the chemical compounds like X-rays and UV rays, so they causes an irreversible mutation occurs. Now second is a carcinogenic waste. These are the substance or a radiation that promote a carcinogenesis due to the ability of the genome damage. And well-known carcinogens are the asbestos, which is found in a lung cancer. Now third is the teratogenic. This is specially based on the teratogens, and it causes a birth defects. They are the substance which produce a physical or a chemical defects in a human embryo or fetus and after a pregnant woman. So the examples are alcohol and cocaines. Now third is the hazardous waste. They are dangerous but not infectious. For example, needles, sharp, gloves and other chemicals. Now radioactive waste are those waste which are used in the radioactive materials, that is in the treatment and diagnostic purposes. Now the examples are the traces amount of isotopes and clothing. Now use of X-rays are that is passing through the skin. Now medicinal waste, it includes all the types of medicines, pills, capsules, etc. and they are non-infectious and non-toxic. Now another is the anatomical waste. It includes all the types, it can be includes any type of the body parts which is used in the surgical procedure. The waste, it includes non-infectious and unpleasant. For example, hygiene products, sanitary products such as nappy, and it also includes mask and gloves.
Sources: Hospital Healthcare Center, Blood Bank, Biotechnological Institute, Clinical Laboratories, Education Institute and Research Institute, mortuaries, death care facilities. Here are many different types of medical waste, categorized largely by the types of material uses and the waste disposal method. In general, in the UK, medical waste is separated into two main types, hazardous and non-hazardous. In the USA and the other part of the world, there are four major types of medical waste: general, infectious, hazardous and radioactive. Categories of biomedical waste in India. Types of biomedical waste: human anatomical waste, animal waste, microbiology and biotechnology waste. Wastes are discarded medicine and cytotoxic drug. Medical waste in the USA. The EPA medical waste guidance defines and categorizes solid medical waste in the following ways: general waste, infectious waste, hazardous waste, radioactive waste. Healthcare waste in the UK. The UK government segregates the different types of medical waste into these categories: infectious waste, cytotoxic waste, medical waste, anatomical waste, offensive waste, domestic or municipal.
World Health Organization Medical Waste Classifications. The WHO has issued its own guidelines on the different types of medical waste, which include infectious waste, sharps, pathological waste, pharmaceutical waste, genotoxic waste, radioactive waste, chemical waste, general or other waste. Disposal methods of biomedical waste: incineration, chemical disinfection, inertization, autoclave, encapsulation, microwave, shreddal, plasma pyrolysis, deep burial. Incineration. 85 to 90% of the total BMW is treated by incineration. Incineration system uses high temperature combustion under controlled conditions to convert waste containing infectious and pathological material to inert mineral residues and gases. Incineration is a process where the combustible waste is reduced to exhaust gaseous products and the incombustible waste is reduced to ash. The key parameter in an incinerator are temperature should be 900 to 1000 degrees Celsius. The waste be exposed for at least 2 seconds. Incinerator should have the air pollution control equipment. Autoclaving. The autoclave process is technology for the treatment of microbiology laboratory waste, human blood, any body fluid waste, waste shafts, and anatomical waste. Autoclaving is a time-tested process of sterilization of medical waste using high temperature and high pressure steam. Typical operating conditions for an autoclave are a temperature of at least 121 degrees Celsius at a pressure of 105 kPa for a period of at least 1 hour. Effective sterilization results in the destruction of bacteria, virus, spores, fungi, and other pathogenic microorganisms.
So, what is the current situation about this biomedical waste? If we talk about India, in India, most of the problems compounded by the scavengers who sort out healthcare waste with no gloves, shoes, or mask. And second is reuse of the syringes without appropriate sterilization. Though there are different numerous methods of the disposal waste, but its situation is harmful than helpful. If body fluids are present in biomedical waste, it should be incinerated or put into an autoclave. But most of the medical facilities fails to follow the regulation. It is often found out that biomedical waste is dumped into oceans and where it eventually washes up on shores or in landfills due to improper sorting. And because of this improper disposal of the waste, it causes many dangerous diseases in human as well as in animals. Animals such as cow in Pondicherry consume this biomedical waste and eventually it transported in the humans who consume their milk or meat. So there are a number of unregistered clinics and institutes who generate this biomedical waste and which is not controlled. Another example is in Gujarat 2009, around 240 people infected with hepatitis B following reuse of unsterilized syringes. So regarding this biomedical वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट बहुत सारी स्टडीज होती रहती है एंड रिसेंटली एक स्टडी गुजरात में हुई थी अमंग द वर्कर्स विच वर वर्कड इन हॉस्पिटल्स क्लिनिक्स एंड नर्सिंग होम्स एंड इट वाज फाउंड आउट दैट 29% of doctors and 43% of paramedical staff are unaware of the risk related to this biomedical waste. In recent one article, they carried out one this type of study in Allahabad and जहाँ पे हॉस्पिटल्स होते हैं जो 100 बेड से ज़्यादा की कैपेसिटी वाले हॉस्पिटल्स होते हैं, वैसे हॉस्पिटल्स में उन्होंने स्टडी कैरी आउट की थी and it was found out that doctors, nursing and paramedical staff and laboratory technicians have better knowledge of this biomedical waste management. During 2002 to 2004, International Clinical Epidemiology Network explored the existing BMW practice setup and framework in primary, secondary and tertiary healthcare facilities in India across 20 states, and they found out that 82% of the primary, 60% of secondary and 54% of the tertiary healthcare facilities in India have no credible BMW management system. So this and many more studies shows that despite India being the first country to initiate the measure for safe disposal of biomedical waste, but now there is an urgent need to take action for strengthening this existing system and increase the funding and commitment toward the safe disposal of the BMW. If we talk about the current scenario of COVID-19 pandemic, दिस कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक ने बहुत ही सडनली BMW जनरेशन को इंक्रीज कर दिया है. सो द बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इज समवॉट बिकम हार्ड टू इन दिस कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक. In 2016, 517 TPD biomedical waste generated हुआ था. In 2018, it's 550 TPD, and in 2020, the number has increased and it is 775.5 TPD biomedical waste generated in COVID-19 pandemic. रिसेंटली एक आर्टिकल में न्यू दिल्ली की बात की थी जिसमें उन्होंने बताया था कि न्यू दिल्ली इज द 19th लार्जेस्ट स्टेट और यूनियन टेरिटरी इन द टर्म ऑफ पॉपुलेशंस. सो दिस न्यू दिल्ली अकाउंट्स 10% ऑफ द 101 टन बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट जनरेटेड इन इंडिया ईच डे in this COVID-19 pandemic, and this is the third largest state which causes this much bigger amount of the waste generated after Maharashtra and Gujarat. According to the report filed by CPCB, Controlled Pollution Control Board, in the National Green Tribunal, there is a worry about improper segregation of waste generated at COVID hospitals, then quarantine homes and isolation centers. So we've seen so many articles, news articles, photos, videos in every day in newspaper and in social media. But just only printing an news article in newspaper or posting photos or videos on social media, it does not going to help that much. Everyone know that government had made a rule that PPE kit, gloves, mask is mandatory in all the salons, beauty parlors, medical shops, general stores and offices. But they didn't give any guideline regarding this disposal of these things. So what are the solution of these things?
हमने ये तो देख लिया है कि बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट होता क्या है और उसके सोर्सेज क्या है. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज व्हाट आर द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ दिस बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट. So first of all, the safe and sustainable management of biomedical waste is social and legal responsibility of all people to supporting and financing the healthcare activities. Effective biomedical waste management rules are mandatory for the human health and for the cleaner the environment. Also, we should follow the rule that is biomedical waste management are amended to protect the human health. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Dr. Harshvardhan has amended the rule in March 27 in 2019, and that rule is the main source of biomedical waste are produced by hospitals, nursing home, clinics and dispensaries, and they are not use chlorinated bags and gloves. अभी हम लेटेस्ट एग्जांपल ले तो करंट कोरोना सिनेरियो में एवरीवन यूजिंग फेस मास्क, पीपीई किट, ग्लव्स एंड ये सब वो लोग हैं जो मेडिकल पर्सन नहीं है, वो हमारी तरह ही नॉर्मल सिटीजन है. और ये क्या करते हैं, ये ग्लव्स, पीपीई किट, मास्क ये यूज करने के बाद डोमेस्टिक कचरे में डालते रहते हैं. और डोमेस्टिक कचरा वो हमारे घर का कचरा होता है, और यही कचरे में वो ग्लव्स, फेस मास्क और ये सब मिल जाता है. और ये ज़्यादा उस डोमेस्टिक कचरे से ये कचरा बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फेक्शन होता है और कहीं ज़्यादा रोग फैलाता है। ये तो बहुत बड़ी समस्या है हमारे देश के लिए। सो इसके लिए हमें जो गवर्नमेंट की गाड़ी आती है उसमें अलग अलग सेक्शन बनाने के लिए कहना चाहिए, जिसमें एक सेक्शन में डोमेस्टिक कचरा हो और दूसरे सेक्शन में मेडिकल वेस्ट जैसे कि पीपीई किट, ग्लव्स, यूज्ड सिरिंज एंड फेस मास्क। ऐसे ही अलग अलग सेक्शन रखने से ये सब कचरा मिक्स नहीं हो सकता और ये ज़्यादा इन्फेक्शन नहीं फैलाते हैं। तो इसके लिए हमें समाज में जागरूकता लानी ही होगी। हमें इस समाज के डॉक्टर्स, नर्सेस, मेडिकल स्टाफ और जो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल के जो ट्रस्टी हैं उनको हमें समझाना ही होगा कि ये बायोमेडिकल होता क्या है और उसके नुकसान कितने होते हैं। इनफैक्ट हम लोगों जैसे आम आदमी को भी नहीं पता होता कि ये बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट होता क्या है और उसके नुकसान कितने होते हैं। तो हमें उनको प्रॉपर तरीके से हमें समझाना होगा कि इनका कैसे कैसे नुकसान होता है, हमें इनका कैसे निकाल करना चाहिए और ये सब हमें समझाना ही होगा। ये बात हमें समाज के हर उस शख्स तक पहुंचानी होगी, चाहे वो बच्चा हो, बूढ़ा हो, कोई भी हो, हमें ये बात उनको समझानी ही हो। और ये जो मेडिकल वेस्ट लेने आते हैं कॉरपोरेशन वाले सफाई कर्मचारी, उनको ये नहीं पता होता कि ये कितना हैजार्डस और हानिकारक है हमारे स्वास्थ्य के। वो बिना ग्लव्स, मास्क पहने ही ये कचरा लेने आ जाते हैं जो उनके लिए सेफ नहीं है। तो हमें उन लोगों को भी अवेयर करना ही होगा। इनफैक्ट जब बच्चे स्कूल में होते तभी से उनको समझाना चाहिए कि ये बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट होता क्या है और उसके टाइप कितने होते हैं, ये कितना डेंजरस होता है। उनके सिलेबस में इनफैक्ट हमें ऐड करना चाहिए कि ये प्रॉपर बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट और अलग से एक पाठ रखना चाहिए। तो ऐसे हम इम्पोर्टेंट स्टेप लेंगे और समाज में अवेयरनेस फैलाएंगे तो ये बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट जो जनरेट हो रहा है उसका हम प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट कर सकते हैं। और बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वी कैन रिड्यूस एंड कंट्रोल द इन्फेक्शन स्प्रेड आउट थ्रू दिस बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट।